Welcome back to Good Things Utah, live in southern Utah at the Black Desert Resort. It is 90 degrees right now, so the misters are on. And oh, this feels so nice. If you do live in southern Utah, you know the name Farmstead. Did you know that European-style bakery was born out of a conversation among friends? Well, now they're not just serving amazing baked goods, they're serving coffee. We found out more in this sponsored interview. Take a look. Sip, sit, and enjoy. We are introducing you now to the newest member of the Farmstead team. This is FS Coffee Company, and I'm sitting with the owner, Chris Connors. And Chris, this started just a couple months ago. Just introduced it to St. George. Tell us why.
So it started about 4 months ago. We wanted to roast our own coffee for future farmsteads, and then we just said we need a community coffee shop in St. George, and this is the perfect location for it. It's on the corner of Tabernacle and Main, right next to the roundabout, and so it's right in the middle of downtown. We have a beautiful patio, we have some seating inside, and we wanted to concentrate on just roasting great coffee.
It just feels like family when you walk inside. We're sitting outside because you're right, it is such a great view out here too.
Yeah. No, it's a great little patio. It's covered, so for the summer months, people enjoy it. And you know, we've found that like we've become more and more popular with people sitting down, having meetings, all that kind of stuff. You know, just a nice little community gathering area.
All right, what are you leaning on over there? What is that huge bag?
This is a bag of coffee. This is from Brazil. This one's from Brazil. So these haven't been roasted yet. So we roast those in our roaster that we have in-house. We roast everything in-house, all of our coffee. And this is specialty coffee. So this has a grade of 85, 86 points. All coffee 80 points and above that's rated by what's called Q graders is specialty coffee. It's about 10% of the coffee around the world is only specialty coffee. 85 to 86 point grade coffee is less than 5% of coffee around the world, and that's what we get.
So why is that important? Is the taste different?
The taste is different. The fruit is actually just better quality. So if the fruit is good, then it's graded higher.
I called it a bean earlier. You said, did you realize coffee was a fruit? And I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, it is a fruit grown on a shrub.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people don't know that, and that's fine. We're here to kind of provide that information, and even if you don't need that information, you don't want that information, you just want a good cup of coffee.
This is where you get it.
This is where you
I know FS Coffee Company, Chris handed me coffee terms as I walked in, and I said, I probably need these. I've drank coffee for about a decade now, and I didn't know what a lot of this meant.
Yeah, so like some people come in here to, you know, say, what are you guys all about, and all that kind of stuff. So we made these coffee terms, and these are important terms for us. By all means, you could just come in and get a cup of coffee and just leave.
Right.
But
I know, but the score, the elevation, the origin, the taste, it all goes into a great cup of coffee.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about some of the coffees and the drinks you can get here.
So we have some lemonades right here. This is a nitro cold brew. This is one of my favorites. This is a butterfly. So it's like a green tea.
It's just pretty. That's such a pretty drink.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. That's one of our better sellers. Obviously, a hot latte with some artwork on it. We roast the coffee and we sell the coffee in house. We also have obviously the savory side.
So if you love Farmstead, and you want a little something to snack on while you're sipping your coffee, you still have some of the favorites here.
And all of this is made in-house. Well, actually in our facility, our baking facility in Leeds that we just opened. So, you know, all the buns and things like that made from scratch.
What is this? What's that guy?
So that is a Main Street breakfast sandwich. That's our best-selling breakfast sandwich. Nice, easy. People pick it up on the go. This is actually this is a Lafayette croissant. So it was made famous by the Lafayette Bakery in New York, and they made that croissant. It's called the Lafayette croissant.
That's absolutely gorgeous. It's like art in a sandwich.
So we turn
that, even the bottom of it. Wow.
That's my boy's favorite. They could eat like.
I can see why.
Oh, it's really good.
Like light and flaky when you bite into that.
No doubt. And then we have the Queen Amman, the bicolor chocolate croissant. That's a fan favorite at Farmstead. The Queen Amman, that's our best-selling pastry. We have a cold brew croissant, so there's cold brew cream in here.
What, really?
Yeah.
Inside the croissant?
Yes, and actually taken from our cold brew. And then a triple baked almond croissant, a traditional croissant. A lot of people like to do a coffee and croissant type of morning. That's probably, I guess, my favorite thing is to just do a drip coffee and a croissant.
Well, I'm learning about coffee today, but I'm also learning about important terms like lamination.
Lamination.
What does that mean when it comes to a croissant?
So basically what we do is we take the dough and the butter, and we go through a lamination process. So it's called a dough sheeter, is the piece of equipment. And that goes basically back and forth until you create a lamination. And then that goes in the freezer, and then that gets shaped. And then that goes into what's called a proofer, and then you have to proof it. Then you finally bake it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's a long, I mean, it takes hours to make that croissant.
The end result is yum.
Yes.
That's what that means.
The end result is just enjoy. That's it. And yeah, I mean, we're so happy to be here in downtown St. George, and we love it here. To be this community-driven coffee shop is something special. We have Farmstead right down the street, so it's a blessing to be here.
Well, if you love Farmstead, you will love FS Coffee Company. Come and try it, Southern Utah and St. George, just here for the last few months. And congratulations on your Farmstead location in Springdale, too. You are expanding, Chris.
We are. We're fortunate. Very fortunate.
Thank you for interviewing with us. This is yummy. I'm going to dive in. So nice of Chris to sit down with us. Thank you so much. And thanks to Farmstead Bakery for that sponsored interview.